This Perp back with another video, and I just got done watching the very first season of American Born Chinese. This is a brand new Disney Plus series brought to you by the guy that also worked on Shang-Chi. And you see a lot of people from everywhere, everything everywhere all at once. You know, Michelle Yeoh, the homie Quan, and Stephanie Hsu. Man, this was something special. I thought this was the most non-Disney series that Disney has ever dropped. And it's funny that they put out all the episodes. They need to do that more often. And they probably didn't have any faith in this, but I think this is definitely going to be a series, hopefully, that kind of blows up and gets good word of mouth. So the story kicks off with us getting introduced to the Monkey King and his son, Wei Chen, and he's just kind of running off with the Monkey King staff, which is damn near a power pole. And I know people have drawn comparisons to the Monkey King and his influence on other mediums, and they mention that throughout this whole entire show, how it's influenced like Dragon Ball and a slew of different other medias and stuff like that. So that was pretty interesting. But anyways, he took the staff because he is on this mission to stop the bull demon from overthrowing this emperor, which we didn't get to see him, but you know, these characters come from heaven, as we learned throughout this series. But this is where we get introduced to our main character, Jin. And Jin, he is just now, you know, starting high school, trying to make friends, also losing older friends because, you know, he's very much into anime, very nerd culture stuff. And, you know, I like the product placement here because he has a bunch of like Naruto mangas, but he's got a lot of AOT, and shout outs to Disney for setting that up and recognizing greatness. And they also had Pokemon in there. He had Superman. So, you know, he's very much into that. But once he gets into high school, his attitude kind of changes. He wants to be more accepted amongst his peers, amongst his white peers, and the soccer team that he just now joins. And he struggles with, you know, making friends and trying to fit in. He likes this girl named Amelia, which Amelia is a really interesting character. And I really like how they portray his family. Like, they don't just treat them as like just side characters. They're more than just side characters. You know, you see them also kind of dealing with their own kind of problems, whether it be marriage or his father trying to fit in at work and trying to, you know, just trying to be accepted amongst his other co-workers, and his mom just being the complete opposite. And you see them kind of struggling because they both want different things out of life. And while his father is just caught up with work, she's on her own kind of path. Very interesting stuff. But little does Jin know that he is a part of something way bigger than just playing soccer or trying to get the girl that he wants to really like him in school and trying to fit in, where he crosses paths with Wei Chen, and he doesn't know it, but you know, they start to kind of form this interesting friendship. You know, they have a lot of interesting parallels to their character that I found to be really dope, the way that they fleshed it out. It seemed like Jin was kind of on the fence just because he didn't want to be looked at as a nerd or uncool. But they also deal with a lot of interesting themes in this show, like just how people view Asians and tackling certain subject matters or, you know, stereotypes without getting too preachy. You know what I'm saying? I think they do a really good job of displaying that. It's very subtle. It's not really in your face constantly. And it just works for the story and building up these characters. And there's other characters that try to stand by Jin and be like, no, you got to stand up for your peoples and stuff like that, or just the people that don't let people bully you, pretty much. And there's this thing that's constantly played throughout this whole entire series, which this is where Kwan's character comes in. And I love how they show his character. He used to be like this old character in the sitcom. He used to kind of like the bumbling idiot, and I liked how that tied into just Jin's whole story and him becoming this hero. And I love Michelle Yeoh in this as well. She looked beautiful. She's kind of like the guide for Wei Qing, and yeah, that was really dope. I love the action in this. We see the Monkey King, him actually in action, him fighting his son, fighting the main villain, which I really liked. I think that was like episode 6. Yeah, the fight choreography is really dope. It's not the highest budget, so when you get to certain fight scenes, it definitely does look a little wonky or a little jarring, but I liked it. I thought the hand-to-hand combat was very smooth, and just the way this whole story came to be, and even some of the creativity that went behind some of these episodes, like getting some of the Monkey King's background and other characters that play a part in this overall series, and possibly if this gets a season 2, we will see other villains pop up, or other antagonists or newer characters showing up. And I love Stephanie Shu's character in this as well. She was really dope. Very little role, but I feel like she's going to play a bigger role in the season 2. Overall, I've really enjoyed this 8-episode series. I really hope this gets a season 2. I want to see more of these characters, their relationships kind of flesh out. You know what I'm saying? It's a very classic coming to age mixed with some Chinese mythology, which was really dope to see. And seeing the role that Jin was playing, he finally got to be the person that he was meant to be. You know what I'm saying? The hero. That's pretty much what it is. It's the hero's journey, just mixed in real time. I would really recommend y'all checking this out for yourself. You know what I'm saying? I think there's a lot to enjoy from the action. It's very humorous. There's a lot of jokes that had me laughing. Like I said, it doesn't get overly preachy or anything if you're worried about that. I think all the performances was really dope. I want to see this get a bigger budget for a second season. If you have seen this, let me know your thoughts on it. Who are some of your favorite characters? What were some of your favorite moments? Let me know how you feel about it. Till next time, I will see y'all in the next one. Peace.